This is an interesting setup in the bathroom. Do you ever feel claustrophobic in that corner?
I always do.
Do you pass gas in here and then sit in the stink?
Well, I often go to the bathroom in here before I do what I do. So, often it smells really bad just by nature.
Gross.
Yeah. Welcome back to Privy. Privy is a podcast about bathrooms recorded from my home bathroom. I am your host, Ana Hoover, and it's Valentine's Day. We're going to get to that in a second, even though I mostly think Valentine's Day is kind of made up, and I'm getting an eye roll from my guest because this is the 50th episode of the podcast. If you can believe it, I've sat here and other places, including an airplane and Disney World, and talked about bathrooms and toilets and poop and my shameful adventures 50 times. Yep. But it's a special episode. It's an exciting episode, not because of the 50th episode. That's its own thing. It's an exciting episode because I'm joined in the studio, which is how I mark our home bathroom every time I go to the bathroom, by a very special guest and definitely the cutest and most attractive person that we've had on the podcast, my wife, Ana. Ana.
Hi.
Thank you for being here. Why don't you, I don't know, say whatever you want about, now that you're here officially, about me not liking Valentine's Day.
I mean, I don't really have much to say.
Nothing to say.
You've always just not been a fan. I don't think we've ever actually celebrated Valentine's Day on Valentine's Day.
Well, yeah.
Ever.
Well, that's actually like me trying to be strategic, and there's probably not a strategy. Like, the more strategy you involve in anything is probably less romance involved. So, like, as soon as you introduce strategy to it, I'm pretty sure the romantic parts kind of disappear. But if you go out on Valentine's Day, there's too many people. Everybody goes out on Valentine's Day.
That's true.
So
it's definitely less crowded when we go out, you know.
There's going to be a theme. There's going to be a theme this episode, and it is Ana puts up with Hunter. That's definitely going to be the theme, as you're going to hear. But we have been together for 10 years this fall.
Mm-hmm.
And married for 8.
Yep.
Yeah. So how are you?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm good.
Okay. So, I mean, people have just realized that you've shared a bathroom with me for at least 8 years.
Yeah.
So I'll ask again, how are you?
I mean, the answer's pretty much the same. I'm all right. You know, I've shared a bathroom most of my life. It's not a big deal for me.
Perfect. Well, we're gonna get into that because that's actually what I want to talk to you a little bit about. Because you have, I think, a very, very specific and different perspective on sharing a bathroom. But just for posterity's sake, I want to just say and you correct me. So you're a history. I'm not going to finish the sentence, but you like history.
Yes.
Okay. What would you self-describe yourself as?
A history nerd.
Okay, she said it, not me. I didn't say it.
Well, you're a nerd too, so there's that.
That's not the point. But yes, I spent, I don't know, I caught a lot of Pokemon creatures today to try to defend myself not being a nerd, so we're past it. But yeah, so Valentine's Day, it comes from this like Saint Valentine guy who, to my understanding, was like marrying people in order to like keep them from having to go to war, I think. This is, you're seeing in real time, like, how all of my research and all of my interactions with information happen. Oh. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Interesting.
How do you feel about the fact that I just shared that and I don't know if it's true?
I mean, it kind of bothers me a little bit. You should have fact checked.
No, but that's the thing is, if you fact check everything, it's it makes people think that it's official and good.
So are you saying that you're unofficial and bad?
Yes, that's it. There is a facade that this show is attempting to have, and it's that. It's to we're not here to moving on. So, but like when Jason was just like staring at me sitting in the men's room, that's fine. That's fine. But you and married for almost 8, that's a lot of putting up with me. You can admit it. It's fine.
Okay.
I have a question, and I think like you said, you've shared a bathroom a lot in your life.
Pretty much my whole life.
Yeah. So, tell me about that. Like, what was the bathroom logistic situation, and why was it so much different for you specifically? Maybe more so than a lot of the people that I interact with or people interact with.
Well, I come from a very big family. I have 6 siblings.
Yes, you do.
And so there's definitely a lot of us. And for sharing the bathroom, it was, it's not really all that different than like, I don't want to say using a public restroom where you're like waiting in line. Because, even with that many of us, we didn't all have to use the bathroom at the same time. But there were definitely times where there was a bit of a line. And, even like the amount of things you go through in the bathroom is considerable. And I mean, I have 2 older sisters. And so.
And you have an older brother who I am sure went through the most toilet paper. And the boys always do. That's what you got to know about that. So when you say there's a line, is there a real line forming outside the bathroom, or is it like a queue in your brain where it's like, well, I'm up next?
Yeah, more of a queue where somebody will come out and knock on the door and be like, hey, I have to go to the bathroom. Get out.
So it's like an arcade machine.
Put a quarter up.
Yeah, you got next.
Yeah, and then you just go tell somebody, but if somebody jumps in before they get there, that's not your fault.
So that's what was there ever the hijack where you got next, but then, I don't know.
Somebody sneaks in when you're going to look for that person?
Yeah, somebody was smart, because I was going to name one of your siblings, and I've realized now that you've gone with the somebody generic.
I mean,
safer.
You feel free if you want to name siblings. Some of them listen to this show.
Oh, I'm well aware. Nope, there's no sense in getting in high water if I don't need to. I do that enough. Yep. Just by talking every day. So there's this line, but it's not just siblings. You guys had obviously mom and dad, but you guys also had grandparents and uncles. And so it was
friends that were always over.
Yeah. So how many bathrooms per, like, what was the ratio of people to bathrooms in the house that you, like, when you think of when this happened most, what was the ratio?
Usually there was, I believe, 3 when I got older. The house that we lived in when I was a kid, I'm pretty sure there was like 2.
2 bathrooms?
I'm pretty sure there was one in the master bedroom, which my grandparents lived in. And then I think there was just the hall bathroom.
And how many people per the 2 bathroom?
11.
Okay. So.
But sometimes my uncles lived with us, and then it was 12.
That's a lot of people per bathroom.
Yeah, we had septic issues one time.
Yes. Dang. And I know you've told me this before. I didn't realize it was 2.
Well, in the house that I lived in as a child.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there was only 2 bathrooms. I don't remember there being 3.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. Like,
that was elementary school age house.
Yeah. So then you added a bathroom later, which was probably better.
No, we moved.
Right. But in moving, added a bathroom.
Yes.
Perfect. And that was the home that I
met me in?
Yes. That's the one that you were living in when I met you?
We lived... No. Yes.
Y'all moved a lot.
We moved frequently. The house that you met me in had 3 bathrooms.
Yes.
Yeah.
One was a mystery bathroom in like the back by the kitchen.
Yeah, it's like a water closet. It had a toilet and a sink. That was it.
Perfect. Yes. So you moved a bunch. You can talk about that if you want. You don't have to. Like I said, I think the best approach to this episode is Anna puts up with Hunter, because I have enough things to ask you that we're going to reveal just what you put up with. Like, for instance, tonight we're driving home, and so sometimes if this is going to be another opportunity for people to verify just me, because we're driving home and I begin to make just like, I stop and like start to push. And it's like when you're birthing, it's like push, push, push. But I just start making dumb sounds. So I'm pushing and it gets real quiet. And then I make the comment that it's wet. And just in case people are like, okay, he hams the fact that he does this stuff on the show. Like how often would you say in a week do I do that? Where I just like make a dumb sound that sounds like I'm pooping, but I'm not on the toilet, and then make a comment about how it has affected my underpants.
Counting just the times where you talk about your underpants afterwards, or like, even when you don't talk about your underpants, how often do you make the noises? So the fact that there is, you have to delineate between the two is proving my point. We'll do just the times that I make comments about my underpants afterwards. I mean, it's pretty frequent. In a week, probably 10, 15 times. That's generous. Yep. So, as we said, we've been together 8 years. So I don't think I've been doing that all 8 years. I think that's a last 4-year thing. I think since we've had kids, I've just kind of embraced the dad who farts vibe. The kids thought it was funny. Well, yeah. As they should. You know, our son is 5, so anything that has to do with farts or poop or any of that, he thinks is the best. Yeah, but so does our daughter. She's 3, so. Yeah, that's true. Sometimes she just farts and giggles. Yep. It's great. So you've shared a bathroom with a bunch of people in the past. Mm-hmm. And you now, today, in this current time period, share a bathroom with me. Okay. What is the thing, or what are the things that I am doing on I don't know how to say this, frequent basis that are just like, can you please stop? I put up with this. Which I'll also, in case you're wondering before you go, I'm pretty sure these are not going to be new information to me. I'm pretty sure I already know these. I'm just set in my ways. So I'm not like springing this out of nowhere like, oh, we're going to deal with this right now. Like, I'm well aware of some of these. Or not. One of the bigger ones is the toilet paper. Yes, well. You put it on wrong. So. Frequently, like every time. And then I flip it. So this is not the episode where we sort that out, because I have my defense for what I do. There's a patent. The patent proves that I'm correct and you are wrong. But the patent doesn't mean anything. It shows the correct direction. Right. But the person who came up with the patent wants you to use more toilet paper, because then he makes more money. It's easier to get that. You know what? We're not arguing about this. But the first thing, so I put the toilet paper quote on backwards. And okay, they should put instructions on sometimes you unroll it too far and it hangs in the trash. And then I have to roll it back up, but I have to rip like 2 or 3 pieces off because it was in the trash can. And the trash can's dirty. Don't give me any excuses. It's full of all kinds of crap.
Yes, and the trash can is dirty. Here's my thought. You're getting ready to use that toilet paper in perhaps the most dirtiest spot on the universe.
Yeah, but what if I'm using it for the other half?
Oh, gosh. That's a dynamic I don't deal with. So, your world is different than mine. And
maybe don't put the toilet paper in the trash can anymore?
oh, I don't put it in there. Like, I don't place it
you
in
like
there.
yank it and it like unrolls into the trash can.
Well,
Maybe keep an eye on how hard you pull the toilet paper.
but I'm trying to be quick.
Be
Like,
slower.
Efficiency. Be slower. Okay, so 2 toilet paper related conundrums.
Sometimes you forget to turn the vent on and it smells really bad.
Well, but the vent, yeah, I do that. But my bathroom situation has, to me, smelled exactly like the smell of Keurig coffee for like the last 5 months. It's an ongoing thing.
You're drinking too much caffeine.
Yeah, but it's an exact smell. And there's a lot of like popcorn smell going on still. I'm getting that phenomenon.
Again?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah, it smells like popcorn when I pee.
Odd.
And then we went to the movies after the young adults group, and Tyler got popcorn, and it smelled like urine to me. I don't know, it's crossed.
Well, at least you didn't eat any because theater popcorn messes you up.
Well, I ate a handful or 2, but not enough to do bad things. So any other things that I do that you want to...
Do they have to be like toilet related?
Oh, absolutely not. Like, I mean, they can be in the bathroom. Heck,
sometimes, like before we got a bathroom with 2 sinks, because thank God we got a bathroom with 2 sinks. You used to leave beard hair in the bathroom sink, and I would wash it out every morning.
Okay. I will say, I tried to get it.
Yeah.
But sometimes I miss some.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Think about how much there would have been if I hadn't have tried.
I do appreciate the fact that you try a little bit to do it.
A little bit.
There's always so much beard hair.
Well, if you trim it, it's just part of that. I don't know. So.
But I mean, other than that, there's not really a lot of bathroom
yes.
things that really bother me.
Yes.
I mean, you used to leave the toilet seat up, but I fell in the toilet one time and then I screamed at you and you stopped.
Yeah, I didn't grow up, so like I said, my bathrooming situation growing up was pretty much the exact polar opposite from yours, where there were a total of 3 people in my home and 2 bathrooms, and so I had my own bathroom pretty much my whole life unless somebody came over to visit.
Right.
So, I could do whatever I wanted with that toilet seat. And then I lived in a dorm with a bunch of guys. Who cares what goes on in there? Yeah. So it was probably when we lived in the apartment that I learned these lessons.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
You learned very quickly because I was like, you gotta put that seat down. Fell into the toilet in the middle of the night when I don't have my glasses on.
Dunked your donut. And you can't see without your glasses.
Yes, this is true. I cannot see.
My
sister makes fun of me with that same exact thing as you do.
Well, it's Scooby-Doo has handed us just the best phrase to make fun of people with glasses. You don't even have to think of it. It's already done. Have you ever dropped your glasses in the toilet?
No, never.
No?
Never dropped my glasses in the toilet.
Okay.
They stay firmly attached to my face.
Yeah, but you also take them off sometimes. So, have you ever taken them off? I guess you're sitting. Never mind. I live in a different world. Yeah. I wonder...
I doubt anybody who wears glasses and is a man has ever dropped them into the urinal.
See, but they're standing. They might.
They're pretty, glasses are snug on your face because they don't want them to fall. They even have you, tip your head down and shake your face to see if they will fall off, and then they tighten them.
Well, I'm glad that I don't and will not ever need glasses. So
says you have an appointment on Wednesday.
Yeah, but that's just a formality.
We'll see.
So the other thing that I wanted to catch before we get too much farther here is, what was your response when I told you what this podcast was? Because I started recording this when we were in our single bathroom house.
Yep, you did.
And if you go back and listen to those episodes, the audio quality, it sounds like I recorded it inside of a dumpster, but that's because I didn't know how to plug a microphone in right. So what were your thoughts? Like I said, hey, I'm going to do a podcast about toilets.
Initially, it didn't sound too far off from things that you're interested in. I was kind of like, okay. And then I asked if you were going to do them in public places, which you thought you were. And I was very adamant that you check and make sure that that was legal.
Yeah.
And it's not.
Well, it's not that it's not. It's just... It has the potential to be problematic for you.
So it's just safer for you to do it in our bathroom.
Yeah, but I'm working on it.
Don't get yourself arrested.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to get arrested. People ain't going to arrest me for that.
Don't get yourself kicked out of stores.
Well, no, but I would get permission.
I mean, or you could just record in our bathroom, and that's totally fine.
Yeah, but I will tell you this. There was a thrill when I was at Disney World. And I'm in those bathrooms with my phone recording. It was invigorating.
That's weird.
Because the one I don't remember which bathroom it was. I want to say it was Splash Mountain.
Isn't that the really gross one?
Yeah. No, it wasn't Splash Mountain then, because Splash Mountain was disgusting.
So the one by Dumbo?
Maybe. One of them I was in, and somebody came in and made audible sounds next to me while I was doing my recording. And I tried to boost that background audio so hard so that way other people could enjoy just the sounds that I heard. And so there's some sort of a thrill of somebody else that... Because, I mean, this is the third or fourth, I don't know, I think fourth time that I've had, like, a guest on the show. And so I've recorded with people in the bathroom. That's not the barrier. And Michael Wall has stumbled in once on accident, and that was weird.
I bet he made some kind of weird comment.
No, he mostly just got
funny?
He mostly just got scared that I was recording and then just walked away.
That's weird.
Yeah, but he wasn't like nobody was on it. I was just like in the church bathroom because I don't know, can't remember why. It's one of those times where it's like, hey, it's gonna be too loud for me to do this at home. I'm just gonna drive over to the church and post up.
Maybe you needed to record after I put the kids to bed.
Probably. It was probably. Did I start this before we had 2 kids? No. No. Anyway, so, but like, there's something about somebody who is in the bathroom with you who's not supposed to be on the audio that is just kind of a thrill.
That's weird.
Why is it weird?
I don't know. I can't decide. It feels weird.
Well, it's because
it feels like I need to say, don't do that. That's bad.
Well, I can't help it. Like, I pushed record before they walked in. Like, that's on them.
But I feel like you can pause.
Yeah, but it's more entertaining because then also there's this dynamic of me going, well, I wonder what they think I'm up to in here.
I mean...
I assume they think I'm on the phone.
That's a pretty good assumption.
I mean,
but who is taking a phone call while they're taking a dump?
Lots of people do this.
So,
our friend, Kyle, frequently answers the phone when I call him and he is on the toilet.
Huh.
And I know you wanted to know that.
Yep. Sometimes people share too much information.
And that's really what this show is all about, is sharing too much. So all in all, if you had to give, like, sharing a bathroom, what are your thoughts? Like, do you like to share a bathroom? Or what's your perfect world? Would you rather have your own?
I don't know. I've never really the only time I didn't share a bathroom with anybody was that, like, half of a year that I lived with your parents.
Right. And
before we got married.
And I was gonzo. So you lived what I experienced for 18 years.
It was and I don't know. I mean, I don't really have an opinion either way. It's kind of like I've done the other thing, you know? Like
Right.
I've had both. It's the same with like sharing a room with somebody. I've shared a room with somebody essentially my entire life, except for those few months that I lived with your parents.
Right.
And it's kind of the same. Like, is there one that I prefer more than the other? No. I mean,
Perfect.
honestly, I didn't really like having my own room. It was weird.
Huh. Well, yep. It's all about, I don't know, where you came from, I guess, because I used to love it. And then I went to college, and I was like, who is this person? Why are you here?
Yeah, see, that never bothered me. I never had a problem with having roommates.
Yeah, but my roommate, I've talked about him before on here. He still remains nameless. But I love the guy. So
yeah,
this
he's a good guy.
Yeah, this comes from a good place, but like he regularly, like when he interacted with the bathroom, he would regularly not take all the supplies.
Yes.
And so there was always this moment where it's like, man, you didn't think out the next 15 minutes of your life. That's the thing that I'm saying here. So I have a series of questions that I ask every person who is on the show. And I will not change them just because it's you. So
got it.
So the first thing, and I've got to ask, even though I already know the answer, I want you to explain it.
Okay.
Because I want your perspective, because I think your perspective is going to be better. What type of toilet paper are you using? And more importantly, why are you using it? Because here we are. So what do you got going?
You mean the kind of toilet paper we buy?
Yeah, but that's not important. What type do you use? Like
Kirkland brand?
Yeah, Kirkland Signature.
Yeah. Every so often we have Charmin Ultra Soft because your mom buys it.
Yeah. Why do we get toilet paper from her?
COVID.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, my mom like super stocked toilet paper at the beginning of COVID, and we never ran out, but I think there was a moment where she was trying to get rid of some of that stock.
And we got some.
That's right. That stuff's like a blanket.
Clogs your toilet.
It doesn't clog my toilet. You got it 3 squares. You only need 3 squares per wipe.
It's too soft. Your fingers go right through it.
No. That also official term is called hole punching yourself. And I did it 3 days ago.
With the Charmin, which is on our rolls.
That's what this is?
Yeah.
I'm living a lie. I thought, oh yeah, look at that. It even says Charmin right on it. What?
Yeah.
I thought this was all Kirkland.
No, I had to buy some Charm from the store because I couldn't get to Costco in time.
Stinking bears took our money again.
Yeah. It's too soft. Your fingers go right through it.
Yeah, but
Kirkland has more girth.
Yeah. No,
it's not as soft, but I think it's stronger.
Kirkland paper is the best paper. That's all there is to it.
It definitely is. I agree.
Okay, perfect. So you and I are in agreement. See, look at that. We're bonding. But are you messing around with bar soap or liquid soap?
Liquid soap?
See, you've never heard me. You've heard me do the show from the front room, but you've never heard me ask these questions.
No, because
I'm just now realizing because you're never there for this part. Perfect.
No.
And that's how I ask it every time. Do you mess around with liquid soap or bar soap?
We used liquid soap. I used bar soap as a kid.
No way.
Yeah.
Why?
Because my grandma would buy bar soap.
That's fair. But like, didn't it? I don't know. But doesn't bar soap get weird?
I mean, there was a lot of us using the bathroom.
Okay.
We went through bar soap quick.
Oh, I'm cool. Okay. Let me jump back. In the shower, are you messing around with liquid soap or bar soap?
I use liquid soap.
Right.
I used bar soap as a kid.
You used bar soap in the shower.
Yeah, I've used bar soap in the shower as a kid.
And everybody had their own bar.
No.
Wait a second.
No. We shared bars.
Y'all shared bars of soap.
Yeah, we had our own sponges and washcloths. You just lather up your washcloth and then...
That I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure we did. I mean, you can fact check if you want with my older sister.
No, because I like the world where you did this better.
But I'm pretty sure we had bar soap in the shower and we would use it.
Yeah.
Because we used to use it when we would shave our legs.
But y'all... Didn't the bar get weird?
No, you just rinsed it in the hot water before you used it. I am getting massively judged for this.
Yeah, there's so many barriers here. I love you. I don't know if I would share a bar of soap with you. It's weird. I don't like that.
Sorry. You just would lather it in your like loofah or your washcloth.
Loofah.
And then you just scrub it. I mean, we used it. It's not fun to shave your legs with bar soap because your skin gets all dry.
Yeah.
And so it's more like... Then like...
Perfect. Well, just get some like shaving stuff.
Well, I didn't get shaving like cream or anything like that until I got older.
Right. I'm baffled.
No, I'm pretty sure we had bar soap, but I use liquid soap now and I enjoy it much better.
Yeah.
But there is some nice bar soaps for the shower. Dove has a really nice soft bar soap.
So I'm gonna hit you with this.
Irish Spring also good.
Because y'all were my dad used to get those bars of
green.
Irish Spring. Yeah, the green bars.
Yeah,
and
they smell good.
They do, but see, there were his bars of soap.
Well, think about it this way.
Okay.
You cannot put individual bars of soap or individual shampoo and conditioner for the amount of us that showered in a shower.
No.
So we shared soaps.
Yes.
Now, razors and things, we had our own individual things. I mean, we bought the cheap razors.
Right.
That you're supposed to like use them once and then throw them away. Except for we would use them until like the blades were no longer sharp.
Snag
and
City.
Then throw them away. Yeah.
Oh, gosh. But, like, why not just... I mean, and I know you said your grandma bought the bar soap.
Yeah, grandpa would get it, yeah.
So it worked out. I don't know. Okay, we're going to move on. Is there a bathroom essential item or a product that you want to shout out that has changed, like... Not toilet... Like, our toilet game's pretty average. I'm getting ready to upgrade it, though.
Cream that I use...
Okay.
It's pretty awesome.
Okay.
Yep.
What makes it awesome?
Well, for me, like, I used to have to use bubbles because, as you have already stated, I cannot see when I don't have glasses on.
She said it.
And so, with this one, even though I keep my glasses on for shaving of the legs, this one has like a really soft feel and it helps with razor burn. Because I used to get really bad razor burn on my legs.
And the shaving cream itself is the thing that like
it's a more sensitive skin and it helps with it.
Huh.
This one does. Weird.
I mean, it makes sense, but it's I don't know. I did not expect you to say your shaving cream. I don't know. I expected you to say like one of the like face scrubby things or like a face mask of some sort that you use.
Oh, like
am I allowed to talk about that?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you're good.
Okay.
You mean like the little brush that I use when I scrub my face?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really nice. I enjoy using that quite a bit. And I mean, it was $2 on Amazon. So, win.
Not a sponsor. We didn't say what it was, but frig off, Amazon.
But yeah, I do love that.
Senior Bezos he's going to pay taxes probably. I always pay my taxes. So I'm not going to ask you the next. I'm going to edit. I know I said that I would never change these questions, but I am going to change the next question mostly because I don't want to be crass toward you.
Thank you.
So I'm going to frame it a different way. Do you know what a waffle stomp is?
Yes.
Perfect. And now normally I ask the folks that I have on the show if they have ever performed a waffle stomp. I'm not asking you that. But I want to know, what would you do if you came to the knowledge that I had performed a waffle stomp
in our bath?
That's
in our bathroom.
The location of it is not important. I'm asking, what would you do if you came to the knowledge of that?
I think it would depend on where it was performed.
Well,
if you say our bathtub, I need you to say the words. Where?
I've never
pick a location.
So
hypothetically,
in this hypothetical world, we live in an apartment.
Okay.
And that's where the hypothetical waffle stomp would happen if it happened.
What would I do to you?
No.
Or
What would your response be if you
I
found
would
out?
bleach the tub.
Well, we don't live there anymore.
So if it was like a past thing,
yeah,
I ain't gonna say nothing to nobody.
Well, I know, but what do you do emotionally and like?
I clean the bathtub.
You clean our current bathtub to deal with the fact that I may,
yes,
capital May,
yeah,
have done this in the past.
Yep.
Okay. What about like?
Did you do it?
That's not important.
I bet it might be a little bit.
So what happened was,
oh God,
I was listening to a podcast. I think it was, I don't even know if they make the show anymore, but it was Hank and John Green's thing. Mm-hmm. And that's where I learned what a waffle stomp was. And because he was describing how one of them has Crohn's or colitis or something. And so he has to perform these regularly.
Gross.
And so I was like, wait, this is possible? And so it wasn't like a full Charlie, but like I did enough to test it.
You tested it on purpose.
Yeah.
At the apartment that we used to live at?
Yeah. You never knew. I didn't leave a mess.
Gross.
But I didn't leave a mess, though. Think about it. How do you know? You go to somebody's house.
I will say this. I mean, our kids have pooped in the bathtub before.
Yes.
And sometimes that goes down the drain.
That is not good. Those drains are not for that. Those are liquid drains. Has it really? Yeah. Oh my God.
You can only catch so much poop and put it in the toilet.
I know. Oh, so okay, but that's the other option, because there's some people on this planet who, instead of performing the stomp, will actually like catch the poo drop and then like toss it in the toilet from the shower. So you're like, no on that. Okay, perfect. Well, I'm glad that the last few minutes were all hypothetical, and that we may never know what happened. So I've shared on the show, and I think my body's becoming acclimated to Taco Bell, which is probably bad. But is there a fast food place that just like, you don't have to say what messes your tummy up, because you don't need to talk about that. But is there one that you in your brain lives as like, man, that one is got to be notorious for bad things? Like, which one would you tell people, like, if you're gonna have to wear a white suit, don't eat there. That's a bad spot. Let's say I have to wear a white suit to a wedding. Which place would you tell me not to go to besides Taco Bell?
Applebee's.
You know too much. Yeah, you know too much.
Or Chipotle.
Yeah.
But not because Chipotle is bad, because Chipotle is freaking delicious.
Yes, it is.
But it's still a taco place.
And if you eat, like, if you finish your meal at Chipotle, it will cause a situation for you. It absolutely will. Mm-hmm. The next question is, how are you on baths?
I like baths.
Yeah. So, why do you like baths?
Because they're relaxing.
They're relaxing. Everybody says they're relaxing.
You shower off.
Yes. This is
the tub is rinsed and your body is clean.
Which is the only acceptable way to take a bath.
And then you plug the tub, and then I put bath salts, bubble bath.
Whoa.
And if I'm feeling really ambitious, I forgo bubble bath and I put a bath bomb. And then your skin is all soft. Sometimes it's got glitter on it, because some of the bath bombs have glitter.
What the god dang are you talking about? Glitter.
Yeah.
Why would
and
you
it changes
need
the bath colors, and it smells good, and you kind of just go. and your muscles relax because of the hot water.
Oh man, yeah. So
Well, baths are great.
That's different than my experience. My experience is, how clean am I really?
Well, you'll have to try a new bath.
No.
I'll fix it for you.
No.
You shower first, and then I'll get it all ready.
See, that's too much effort.
You just try it.
It's too
so
much effort.
Relaxing. Haven't you ever seen Friends? Chandler soaks in the bathtub.
Yeah, but I don't know if I want to be like him.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of reasons not to be like him.
Yeah.
But I think you have to at least try it the way that I do it.
Are you trying to say, like, I can't go on record with people about their bath situation if I don't take them?
No, I think you can have your opinion about whether or not a bath is good or you don't like them.
You're just saying it's uninformed?
I think you need to have more information. I think you need to take one using the things that are meant to be relaxing.
I need to level up my game.
Yeah, because if you just sit in hot water, that's dumb.
Well, I put bubble bath in it when I did it. But it's probably been since middle school.
Okay, yeah, see, it's been too long. You have to try
I mean, I've been
again.
in a hot tub.
So different than a hot tub.
Why?
Because the atmosphere is different, and like hot tubs, they have like everybody's sitting in that. You don't know how clean those people are. You have showered off. You're sitting in a clean tub with nice, relaxing smells.
There's a smell factor.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna have to try it.
I may.
Yes.
Speaking of trying things that are new.
Oh boy.
I introduced you to the dark shower.
Yes.
So what are your thoughts on the dark shower now that you're, I don't know, a year in of messing around with the dark shower?
They're kind of relaxing.
Yes. I'm going to say it's the best thing I learned in college.
That's fair. I mean, I don't think I ever took a dark shower in college. I don't think I ever...
Oh, no. Like, we regularly were 3 deep in the shower. Like, different showers, but 3 individual stall showers, 3 deep, with the lights off in Davidson dorm. It's like, woof! Hit the lights, and it's like, ah! You're like a vampire.
Interesting.
Screeching.
I mean, in college, I shared a bathroom with just my roommates. We had a bathroom in our dorm.
You guys had that private situation.
I mean... Yeah, but if you think about it, the dorm that I lived in was considerably older than yours.
Yeah, it's true. And we're not going to get into... nope. I am not. I'm going to stop talking now. Lest I say things about roommates that were not my roommates.
Yep.
So one of the things here, as we get towards the end of things, is one of the things that you are phenomenal at is you're an amazing mom.
Thank you.
And part of being a mom, and really any parent, is potty training. And
yes.
And now that we're mostly, thank you God, on the other side of potty training 2 children. Mm-hmm. And for those of you, Anna's parents included in this, who potty trained more than 2 children, good job. My
mom had 5 in 5 years.
Yeah. You should say no and not just shake your head and bail me out.
Nope.
Okay, perfect. Sorry. So now that we're mostly on the other side of potty training 2 kids, what are some tips / highlights / greatest moments or traumatic stories? Anything you want to share about potty training?
Well, okay. So the thing that I will share that just absolutely drives me bonkers, I'll say, about potty training is that when we were potty training our son, it was so frustrating. We had been working with him on potty training for over a year.
Yeah.
And everybody I talked to, everybody was like, one day, just clicks.
Yeah.
It just clicks. And I remember talking to you about it and being like, that's stupid.
Yeah.
There has to be something. And then sure enough,
yep.
One day our son was not going. Next day, doing it.
Yep.
And it just freaking clicked.
And I think, personally, I think it was kind of the same way with our daughter. Like, yeah, not as much.
Not as she didn't take as long to potty train though.
Yeah.
There's
less aiming involved though.
Because it didn't make sense to teach him to go sitting down and then reteach him.
Also, that kid, he, for what it's worth, and I'm not just trying to brag on our kid. He does a phenomenal job of managing his urine. Like,
it's very seldom that I have to clean up around the toilet.
Most little kids are like everywhere. They just soak everything down.
Yep.
And if he misses at all, he will attempt to clean up, or he'll freak out to the point where then it's like an immediate cleanup from usually me.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but you definitely did the bulk of the potty training. Probably, I would say 99% of it.
Yeah,
with me
there's a
being
lot.
Out and about. And so do you want to share, like, because I think our kids could sense that, and because I definitely have been
Yes. Yeah, you've been both peed and pooped on.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I've also been pooped on, but that's from like leaky diapers. I don't think I've been rocket shot at.
Yeah. Yeah. Like our daughter did to me in a white shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So all that to say is you did great. You did great. And if there's parents who are like, my freaking kid won't go to the bathroom,
just clicks.
They'll figure it out. Like, if you keep trying, they will figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things that I wish I would have known, and I think you did know and you didn't tell me, and it's a little triggering, but that's fine. We're past it. I'm mostly okay. Is that when you change the first diaper, like in the hospital?
I told you it was black. That is not my fault that you didn't listen.
Well, I don't know as if I heard it.
That's not my fault.
Because I'm not confident that it was said audibly out loud for me to hear.
It was.
But newborn baby poop is like tar. And I thought there was something wrong with our newborn child as I changed the first diaper. And it's like sticky.
And black.
And black.
Yep. Sticky and black. Nope. I told you. And you know, it was probably along that same conversation when I was like, we should probably be doing diapers. And you were like, no, we go through like 2 a day.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and say it. I was wrong. I rolled out into having kids going, we'll just do cloth diapers. It'll be simple. And we don't even use that many. No.
Yeah. I shut that down way fast.
Yeah. And I will be all over this one. I was definitely wrong. I had no clue. How many diapers a baby used? I did not know.
It's a lot.
Yep. Kids wet the bed in the middle of the night, and it's the worst thing ever. Because then there's this like middle of the night scramble to wash everything.
Yeah, but how many times have you changed them in the night?
I think once or twice, maybe. Generally, I am playing an assist role.
Yes, you're in the bed with the kid.
Yes.
While I take the 150 million stuffies off the bed, strip all the blankets, hose the bed down with vinegar so it doesn't stink.
I didn't know that happened. See, this is why...
And then I would skip steps. After 15, 20 minutes of cleaning that up, then I come back to bed.
And that's way faster than I would be able to lock it down anyway. So, yeah. Do you have any stories that you want to share that are safe for you to share? If not, it's totally fine. I have. You mean
like about the kids or
anything bathroom related as we draw near to the end here?
I don't know if you knew this story. Okay. One time when I was potty training our son.
Okay.
And he was getting to where he could tell you he needed to go to the bathroom. Yes. But it was like right then.
Okay.
And so
it's like I'm
currently going. Yeah. And I remember picking him up and running him to the bathroom, and I pulled down his pull up. He dropped like a Snickers bar sized turd on the carpet that goes around the toilet.
Oh.
The one that your feet is on currently.
Is it the same mat?
Yes.
It's been washed.
Oh, yeah.
We washed it last
week. Lots of times.
Huh.
And then because I was like, he was so close to the toilet. I took a picture of it and sent it to my sister.
I feel like I got that picture. That was a long time
ago.
Also,
it was because it was such a big poop.
Yeah. They produced some good sized leavings. You remember when we saw that old man peeing outside the church?
Yes.
Perfect. Enough said. All I'm gonna say is the way he was standing, his wife had a full view of everything he was doing.
And now I know you said that old man, and some people might be thinking like, how old was the old man peeing outside of his car in front of church 5 minutes before it let out, and then people walked through the puddle?
Yes. I'd say 80 years old.
Yeah.
That's my guess. He was very old.
Gosh, that's such a fun story.
Yeah. Anyway. The one other question I have. So we as a family have been a purchaser of the blue barf bags.
Yes.
Has there ever been a moment where you've thought of using one of those? Not you again, because I know you would not, because you have decency. But no, go back. What would your response be if I, in a pickle, needed to use one as a porta potty?
I mean, it's probably sturdy enough.
Right. It seems so I was sitting here on the toilet the other day playing with one.
Yeah, because we have them next to the toilet because I use them when I throw up.
And just swing right through that one. But I was sitting here thinking, it's like, because we were talking, I can't remember who we were talking about. Oh, somebody at Young Adult said that they pooped in a Burger King bag one time.
Ew, that's just going to disintegrate and get nasty.
If it's solid enough, I think it'll be fine. But I was sitting here thinking, like, these blue bags are kind of perfect. Like, if you were hiking,
you could hike. It's
you just do it and tie it off, and
they're good thick bags,
yeah,
and it has like a rim,
like
so you could like
TM. Like, we could market these hiking poop bags. They're probably already a thing. I'm not going to look it up right now. But hiking poop bags.
I mean, they have, like I said, they have an edge. And I don't know if you've looked at them, that they have a place where you can twist them and clip them into the top of it so it's closed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, weird.
Yeah. Look.
What? Oh, yeah. Huh.
So you just twist the bag tight, and then you lift it and hook it into the piece, and it's closed.
See, if they made those that were like flammable, you could just burn it when you get to where you're camping.
Yep.
Interesting. That is all I have. So thank you for joining us.
You're welcome.
It was very great. Also, for what it's worth, your voice sounds very cool.
Does it really?
It does. My voice always sounds like I chewed on gravel 15 minutes before I decided to do this. And it always sounds like I've got something jammed in my nose.
Well, I mean, you have allergies really bad.
Yeah, but still. But thank you for joining us.
Mm-hmm.
And thank you all for listening. You get to see the behind the shameful plug curtain. So I'm just going to go. You can follow us, social media, at Privycast. Leave us a rating or review. You can do that. You can leave ratings on Spotify now. So leave us a rating on Spotify. And it's really easy. Theirs is 100 times easier than Apple Podcasts. So if you want a low effort rating, do it on Spotify. But do it on both. As always, we want to thank Kevin MacLeod for the use of Barroom Ballet as our intro and outro music. You can find Kevin's music at incompetech.com. His music is licensed under Creative Commons License Attribution 4.0. Thanks, Kevin. This has been another episode of Privy. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And now, as always, don't forget to flush.